What up, everybody? We're going to be talking about the Kang event, more particularly the orbs that we're going to be getting from the blitzing as part of the He Who Remains. So we got the math we're going to have from that. We're going to open up some of the orbs just to see what the contents are kind of like, and then I'll do a live blitz rotation so we can see what kind of fragments you can expect. Now that is super anecdotal, one rotation from one dude. So I did, of course, crowdsource some other information, telling me what they got. And what kind of results they were expecting from this. I will also say there was a bug in the game for a little while where you were getting 0 fragments for blitz wins. That was unintentional. It's since been fixed. So you're looking at the usual suspects, right? There's 15 fragments, but actually that one's not usual. That's new. That's a new low for fragments. I believe there's 25, 30, 50, 100, 250, 500, there's a 1,000, and there is a 2,000. I did get a 2,000 on my last blitz of my first rotation, which is not going to be here. We're going to do my second rotation. I will try and keep an open mind, though some of it will be skewed by my bias towards this event not being nearly as good as its predecessors. It's not as good as the Agatha event, even though that one was bad. Not as good as Hulkbuster, even though that one was worse. And not as good as Dark Beast, even though that one was worse. Again, are you seeing the trend here? These blitz fragment events keep getting progressively worse. We've been told you can expect to get the unlock. I don't understand how they expect new players to get this unlock given the math we're about to see. I don't get it at all. We've been told a 4-star is possible. Again, I don't understand where they're getting their math from given the math that we have. But I'll let you be the judge. Let's go ahead and hopefully enjoy this video. I'll try and keep it light and breezy. So before we dive in to all the math, let's quickly look at the orbs themselves, and it'll give us a good idea of the monster we're trying to tackle here. So if you go ahead and you just look at the left pillar, you get some good training materials, maybe a little bit of gold, though it looks like you're more likely to get blue and some purple training mats and probably 20,000 gold. So pretty bad averages there. If we look at the right side of the pillar, you're looking at a little bit of teal gear, a little bit of orange, and maybe even some purple. It doesn't actually show you what number it is, just as guarantees one of them. I don't know if it's one piece or not. We'll open up one orb and find out what that is. And then here comes the Kang orbs. This is what a lot of the math is going to be predicated on. So average shard drop for 2 is going to be about 77%, 15% for 4, and then it gets worse and worse and worse. And this orb only caps out at 25. That's actually better for us. It's better if like 25 shard drop has a 0.4% chance than 100 shard drop has a 0.01% chance, and the 25 gets taxed from that amount as well, because they do the balancing, right? If somebody gets 100, then somebody else has to get worse drops. It's just the way that they make these orbs work. So let's go ahead and open up one and we'll see what's in that right pillar. Not too excited about that. So it's 50 of the orange pieces. I guess we'll open up one more and hopefully we get teal or purple. We just got orange again, so 50 catalysts. That's not a bad number. As far as it goes, we got the minimum Kang drops, I believe. And we ended up getting 50,000 gold once and 20,000 gold once. That's a terrible sample size. We were just trying to see what's in the right side. So I am going to farm all the rotations I possibly can, do a mass opening at the end, and see what kind of averages we actually get. But now let's go look at the actual math on what you're going to need to do to tackle this event to its max. So here's the math, and I want to give a shout out to Daedalus from Super Troopers for breaking this down for me, and just a couple caveats before we jump into it. We took a poll, a very unscientific poll, about the people in my alliance and the amount of orb fragments they got for their first rotation, given no blitz charges spent. And I had a couple other people message me, and I did see a couple envoys give their numbers too. And the average was actually somewhere between 1,000 and about 1,400. Some people had a lot more. Like I myself actually had 3,400. You saw I had those 2 orbs to claim. What had happened is I got 3,400 plus the 600 from the free claim, gave me 2 orbs. That's how it worked for me. So I was very lucky. The vast majority of people were under 1,500. So it's a happy middle ground. I did 1,500 orb fragments per Blitz rotation in this. We're going to do a Blitz rotation afterwards, and we'll see if that number is about right or if it's wrong, and we might have to make some adjustments there. But this seems to be a very generous amount of fragments per rotation, actually, which is really sad, because we used to get a full orb per rotation events like this. I digress. Let's look at some of this math. So again, 1,500 fragments per rotation. For Kang orbs, if you break it down, you're looking at about 2.7 shards per orb. You saw I got 2 in a row. Some people are going to get 25 right off the bat. Some people are going to get 10, 6, 8, whatever. And they might feel this event's okay. The vast majority of people are probably just going to get 2 for like literally every single orb. And it's not going to feel great. And you're going to be just working your butt off for this. But you want to have all the information, which I guess is why you're here. So there are some free claim stuff from the web store. There is the free claim 600 orb fragments per day for 7 days. That's 4,200 fragments, the equivalent of 2 orbs. And then there's the web milestone orbs. I believe, let me check what this event is called. Multiverse Master. So if you were to spend 1,180 campaign energy daily, you will get the equivalent of 14,000 fragments, which is 7 orbs off your total, which is great. There is whale bait at the bottom of this. You can double this number up if you actually spend 2,700 campaign energy daily. I'm not going to take that into account because that is an unsustainable amount of cores needed for any sort of real free-to-play player. It's just not. And if you're going to spend this much cores, you should have just been buying his orb because this doesn't make any sense. So there's that. So again, the whales can get a little bit of extra love there. There's some teal gear. I'm sure a lot of them are salivating over this. Good for them. There are milestone shards. So Hin is milestone, the He Who Remains. There's actually 5 shards on milestone 23 and 5 on milestone 21 that do fall before the monthly item. I assume the monthly item is going to be pretty easy to get. That event and the math for that milestone I might do in a separate video if you guys want it. I just want to talk specifically about Kang shards, not about his event. And we also got the 5 from the free claim Friday last Friday, and that's going to give you, what is that? That's if we just did, let's say we would just get very bad drops on the orbs from the free claim stuff. Say it's 2, so that would be 7, 9, 18, 29, 34-ish shards just from all that free stuff. So we're about 1/3 the way there. That's not so bad. That's going to give us orbs needed to unlock on the average, again, if we're getting that 1,500 fragments, about 21.5 orbs needed. We obviously need to round that up because there's no such thing as half an orb. So we're going to call that 22 orbs needed on average. The Blitz rotations needed for the unlock on average. What this means is if we're looking at 2.8 shards. Well, we're looking at about 28.6 Blitz rotations needed spread out over the 7 days. That's going to be 5 rotations daily just to unlock. If you look at the worst case scenario, this would be what I had, just straight up 2 shards per orb. You're looking at 33.4. Yeah, that's going to give us our 66, so that makes sense. And then the Blitz rotations needed to unlock, worst case scenario, again, if you got all 2s, is going to be 44.5. You got to round that up to 45. And you're looking at 7 rotations daily for 7 days straight. In short, this event sucks. It's trash. It's so much more work for so much less than we've ever had before. This is far, far worse than Hulkbuster. This is far worse than Agatha, far worse than Dark Beast. We've been told that, it's possible to get a 4-star free to play from this. This math is showing what to get 100. And yes, we're showing some of the worst case. We're showing 1,500 average fragments per rotation, which I think is actually generous to them. So I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my damnedest to do 8 rotations a day for the next 7 days, and we will test it. We will obviously add 4 shards onto whatever total we get, and we'll see. And I guess we have to add the extra 15 shards as well, and we'll see. Maybe we'll be wrong, but even that, is it worth it to do 8 rotations a day for 7 days? And oh my God, I forgot to say, this also assumes you have a 45 team roster and you're winning at least all of them. I don't know, guys. It's, when you put it on paper, it's really bad. But maybe when you factor in the RNG, it's not going to be so bad. Ha! Get real. Let's go and check me doing a rotation, I guess. Blitz content. The content everybody's been clamoring for on YouTube. All right, so here we are to do this Blitz rotation. Riveting content, I know. First thing we should do is look at how many fragments we currently have, which is 40. And now let's go do our rotation. Should be up in time. Now we're going to try to get all sweaty with it. Make sure we get north of 40 wins. So we'll see. So we get 30 there. Got to be a little bit careful. Oh, this one should be fine. 30 there. I kind of felt like the average was around 30 when I did it. There's another 30. There's another 30. Stay away from those Wakandans. We don't have Rogue on this team, so we got to be a little bit careful. Like Gamora might be giving us a hard time. There you go. Another 30 piece, huh? You know what? Yeah, She-Hulk will keep this one together for us. Another 30 piece. This random team should be fine. 25. I think it's so weird how they have 15, 25, and 30 now. The 15 is super lame of them to put a 15 on there. So oh, there's a 50. We got our 100% win rate so far. I should probably be doing my problematic teams first, but a little late for that. Oh, Fantastic Four, no problem. There's a 15. You know what? Let's go down and see if we can do some of our problem teams first. This Morgan, oddly enough, actually does lose quite a bit because those minions are big. This one should be fine. A-Force is good. There's a 50. Solo Icarus. Solo Morgan, no. Yeah, alright. Man, Solo Morgan sucks at carrying. There's a loss we really didn't want. So at best, we can do 44 wins now, but I think that's probably not going to happen. There's a 15. Be careful of those teams. This one might be okay. Shadowlands getting it done. 3 Infinity Watch members. Yikes. All right, so far so good-ish. Great defenders, yeah. Yep. This one should be fine. Oh, it's taking long. Is that Big Hulk giving a hard time? He must have been. Oh, we got 25 for that. Yippee! Wakanda's actually pretty good. I'm not too worried about them getting wins. Fantastic Four Doom. Man, we're seeing just a lot of 30s. Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Rogue with them. That should be fine too. Cloaked. Yeah, that's an easy team to take out. Good stuff. Hey, we got 250. That's going to skew things in the positive direction. Whether it deserves to be positive or not, I don't know. Magneto will pull everybody in, and Sabretooth will rip everybody apart, right? Must have. Yeah, Kestrel should be able to get it done on her own. I'll put a timer down on this so we can see how long this rotation is taking me. Thinking it through to make sure I get as many wins as possible. But also, I'm not taking too much time to think it through, so maybe not super ideal. Okay, not that, not that. Yeah, Red Hulk versus Iron Man should be fine. Rebirth should crush that. Fake. Oh, no, there's a Hulk there. Uh-oh. Oh, we got it done. I was about to say that one was probably going to go south. I think that would lose. Oh, this one I have a problem with, too. Lots of Hulks. Archangel, will he get it done here? I don't think so. I don't know why I have Archangel as solo carry. I don't think he's won a single match ever. You know what? I don't have Kang on a team yet, so I'll throw Kang in with that Archangel team and just clean that up. Sinister Six would get destroyed by all of that. Solo Iron Man versus Solo Surfer. Yeah. Yeah. Close. Solo Wolverine versus Solo Yellow Jacket. Close. Again, Ghost might have been messing with him there. We have 2 Masters of Evil members. We got that done good. Our Sinister Six team. This one looks okay-ish. Yeah, that was good. Doc Ock's not actually a terrible character. He's just... No, that's not true. He is a terrible character. Actually, yeah, no, we'll get rid of him. Let's grab Kang. And we'll save this and delete stuff. Where is it? Masters starts with an M. This is a little bit of extra time you don't really need to rely on, I suppose. Oh, that's an easy win. Good stuff. Oh, wait. It defaulted to the other team. Didn't it? It did. Let's put the good team on. There we go. It'll still win. And we got to go delete that other team now. Let's do that before I forget and mess things up. There it is. So we got a lot of the problem stuff done. Yeah, Omega Red should carry this one, right? Good stuff. So we're still looking at, what, 44 wins so far. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, Skeletori should beat Guardians. X Factor should beat this nonsense. Weapon X Force will get wrecked by all of that. I want to say Ravagers will beat this, but not sure outside of war. So let's grab one of our sure-to-win teams. But hopefully we saved a little bit. That Weaver would be a problem. Like, technically it should win, but we'll see. Okay, good. I've had Symbiotes lose that matchup on Sim. Must just be like unfortunate Greg placements kind of thing. Let me get those. Oh yeah, this one. Lady Deathstrike is a good carry. Ravagers, yeah, this should win. Ravagers beat Symbiotes at least. Wakanda. Smack that out the park. Hero Asgard. Smack that one. Eternals. Crush this. So yeah, looks like we're going to get 44. So like a very, very good win streak. We'll see how much frags it translates to. Let's just go through this, make sure we didn't miss anything. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how many frags that translated into. I saw a lot of 30s. We did see 250. 1625. So on the 250, kind of saved it there, getting us over that 1500 hump that we were talking about. If we only got 30, we would have been under that 1500. That's on 44 wins. Very anecdotal. Still, the anecdotal don't feel good all the time now, does it? All right, guys. I wish you luck in your blitzing. Hopefully you don't like sleep or your family, and hopefully you get good fragment drops. And a good Kang, because he's a good character, and the reason they're gating him so hard is because he is a good character. It's a game, though. Let us play with the fun toy scope, please. Come on now.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.